Okay, this is a simple jig I built to cut slots in styrofoam. You can see it consists of a plywood straight edge and 4 pieces of scrap OSB board. And underneath, if you look close, you can see a little bit of a gap because these are 7/16, so I wanted to get them up. So I put 1/8 of an inch of leftover scrap masonite in there. Although you might want to just use a couple of pieces of 5/8 plywood would be better, or 5/8 OSB board, or actually a 5/8 and a 1/2 inch would be good. The foam I'm working with is 1 inch thick, so I wanted it to be able to slide under the straight edge. What I did was I made a scale. All these lines are 3/4 of an inch apart. You simply mark a line at your start or at your end point on your foam, and then just cut a slot, slide it to the next, cut a slot, slide it to the next until you're done. And I modified my saw slightly by screwing on this piece of plywood so that it will ride better against the plywood. And because these Makita saws, the bases aren't that thick, it had a tendency to slide underneath, which made for a wider slot. Didn't really ruin the piece because it does reduce slightly your R value, but nothing else really. Anyway, it worked very well. As you can see over here, I have some pieces that are already slotted. This one I should have went a little bit deeper. It wants to spring off, but I'm not too worried about that because it'll be glued on as you go. And over here, this one actually bends really easy. And you can see the slots there. This one is also slotted because it fits a little tighter. It mostly stays in place. But at any rate, I have done yesterday using this jig. I slotted about 8 feet of board, maybe 5, 6, yeah, probably about 8 feet of board of styrofoam. It did take a long time. Not gonna lie, this isn't the quickest procedure in the world. Depending on your radius, you could probably use maybe 1.25 inches between slots. I don't know. I have some pretty tight radiuses to go around, so I chose to use 3/4 of an inch. I'm quite happy. I thought I'd take a little video of the jig and show the results. I have another video showing me running the saw through, but it isn't really clear. At any rate, it's time for me to take this jig apart because I'm done with it. And I will be cutting pieces of Phylon shortly. And I'm hoping to get some glued on today. I do not have the Phylon for the outside yet. I'm hoping to get some white Phylon. I have one side of the inside wall done. And using this big piece and this long skinny piece, I will have more than enough for the inside, which goes against the buck here. That'll be the exposed wall on the inside of the trailer. Then I'll have to go buy some Phylon for the outside because I want white. I didn't really want to use this black stuff, but it's all that was available. I'm hoping the white styrofoam will not show any black or cause it to darken up over the years. I don't think it will. Pretty sure if I take a piece, I don't have a piece of scrap, but I'll hold a piece of scrap file on up to the window and see what happens. I don't have much choice in the matter. They were all out of 9-foot pieces, and these pieces I got cheap because most of them are returns. They're 9-footers though. As you can see, the kind of damage. Mostly it's damage on the edges, on the shiplap edges, and it's quite dirty. At any rate, I didn't have any choice but to use this stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.